Hey guys, it's John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Very grateful to have my voice back. As you know, it's been a little challenging. I think it's just almost 100% back there, but tiny little imperfection. But very happy to be able to talk again. So that's a great thing. We have a great show for you tonight here, but we'll get into that in just a second. And tomorrow we have Nico Lagan who'll be on. We'll be talking about something pretty interesting. I know you're going to really enjoy that. We'll be on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Usually we don't give you the time, but tomorrow, since we have a guest, I will tell you the time. We'll be on at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right. So I want to thank you, whether you're here at 8:27 at night, 8:27 in the morning, 12 noon, 12 midnight, 3 a.m., 3 p.m. I'm so grateful that you are here with me tonight. We start every Saturday with a brand new master topic, and we roll through the week, and we finish up on a Friday. I want to shout out and say a big thank you to everyone. You know why? Because right now, as of this moment, 8:27 at night, we are at 73,000 downloads and growing. Our next goal is 100,000, and we're going to be there very soon. We might even be at 80,000 before the end of this month, and our goal is to be at 100,000 by the end of Q1. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate the fact that you're choosing to tune into IFYL. We have great guests. We have amazing content, and we have great people like you that are watching and listening every single day. And thank you. That's really just what I want to say. And so if you guys are wondering who I am, because a lot of people say, gee, who is this guy? Well, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, and I'm also a podcast host and a podcast coach. And I'm a specialist in helping businesses tell a story that leads to them growing and being more scalable and, of course, more profitable. And I typically work with companies that bring in 10 million or more, and they either know the story or they want me to help them tell what their story is, and it's all about truth. Let's get right into the master topic, shall we? I'm really excited about this. Our master topic is Feel to Achieve. Unpacking Success. Series 2 means we're in the second year. Show 49, episode number 5. Can you believe, ladies and gentlemen, in less than, what is it? We're on the 6th now. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like 25, 26 days until we'll be in January 1st, 2024, and we'll be in Series 3. That's going to be pretty amazing. All right. So, again, thank you so much. Tonight, we're going to talk about integrity. All right. So what the heck is integrity? Well, according to our good friends at Merriam-Webster, integrity is a noun, and it's adherence to a code of especially moral or artistic values, an unimpaired condition, soundness, the quality or state of being complete or undivided, as per the quote of Merriam-Webster online. So thank you so much for that information. But excuse me, how does integrity play into success? Well, it's really simple. You see, integrity in our life, if we do something because we just do it, but we don't have integrity about it, then what'll happen is there could be a really big problem. And the problem is that we're not doing things for the right reasons. And then when we do things for the wrong, the drive that we have might be affected. Because when we don't do something because of a purpose, because of a truth, sometimes lack its luster. I mean, it might seem really beautiful and attractive right now, but later on it's like, I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing. And it's almost like you don't want to share what you're doing. So if you start from the beginning and you start with integrity at the very, very beginning, then I could tell you, friends and colleagues, that your life is going to be full of purpose all the time. Now, you might be asking me, so how does, let's say, integrity connect with resilience? And I think when we talk about resilience and bouncing back. Integrity is important because if we're not a person of strong moral character, then our traits are going to roll off on other people. And those other people are going to say, you know what? I really don't like where they're going. I don't like his approach. And integrity is not hard, but sometimes people will try to sell you out on your integrity. So, for example, one of the things I pride myself on, it being a serial entrepreneur, being a journalist and videographer, is that I had a person a while back, and they said to me, "Hey, John, I want you to put down," because I think I put down that they were a competent company in the manufacturing industry, and they were, but they wanted me to put down that they were the best in manufacturing of this particular product or service in the industry. And I was like, I can't do that. Like, well, why not? I was like, I can't. Well, they just like, give me the document. We'll change the words, and you don't have to worry about it. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I can't do that. So he says, oh, I get it. What do you want? Another 500? No. Another 1,000? No. 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, no. He goes, how much do you want? I don't want any amount of money because I'm not doing it. You see, I can't be paid off to do something that's against my own values, against my integrity. Otherwise, I'm no different than a lot of other media journalists out there. When I create something, it's got to be from truth. Not because people tell me that, but because I know my truth is the most important thing. My content is very important, but I'll tell you that my truth is really, really important. I mean, it's so important to me that if I don't have truth, I don't want to write. I don't want to create. I want things to come off with truth. And you might be on the fence saying, John, does everything have to be truth? Well, of course, there's fiction, nonfiction, but we're not talking about, fantasy here. We're talking about delivering something that is about truth. I know a lot of companies out there that they pay people and they write whatever they want to write. And unfortunately, when they do this, it's like they kind of sell their soul. They pay someone to do something for them, but then you know what happens? Other people realize that this is not really who they are. It's not who they are. And I know you're probably saying to me, hey, John, that sounds a little crazy. Well, it's not. If you're doing something for the right reasons, okay, you're going to keep doing them. If suddenly you're doing something and somebody points out to you that it's wrong, I'll give you an example. Let's say, I don't know, you were a coach or a player on a let's say a basketball team, whatever it was. And maybe, during the practice, you did certain things. Well, at the end of the practice, let's say, the coach tells you, well, you need to go, exchange the basketballs or something with the other team. And you're not really sure what's going on, but you've done it for a while. And then you talk to other players like, why do we exchange the basketballs with the other team if they can't know about it? Oh, that's our coach's way of trying to be cheap and trying to get the better balls because the other teams usually have better basketballs than we do. So that's unethical. It is. So it's important that you know why you're doing something. If you don't know why, there's a very good chance that you're going to stop doing it because you don't realize its truth. So I guess the question I want to ask everyone is, so how do you act with integrity? So there's a lot of ways to show integrity, all right? One way is communicate openly and honestly to inspire others to do the same. Give credit to others when they've done a good job, right? Treat your employees and coworkers with the respect. All right. Follow company policies to lead by example. Power off your phone, put it on vibe, right? Respect other people's opinions, even if you don't agree with them. You can agree to disagree. Respect other people's opinions all the time. Acknowledge mistakes you made by apologizing and fixing them. When someone else makes a mistake, don't rub their face in it. Work with them so they learn the lesson and that they don't make that mistake again next time. Help others without expecting something in to show that you are reliable. You know, there was a limo company many, many years ago. I'm not sure if they're still in business, but the first time I got picked up by them was many years ago. And we were going to Florida. And we were supposed to get picked up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So all of a sudden, I know it was like about maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. The doorbell rings. I was like, who's here? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was all ready. I was all, ready to go. And the limo driver rings there. He's like, I said, you're early. You're not supposed to be till 6. He says, I know. He says, in my world, when you're on time, you're late. So that stuck with me. And that meant something, that if you're on time, you're late. And if you're on time, then you're late. So you got to be early. Be transparent about things that happen in your life as well as things that happen in other people's lives. I think that's a very, very important thing. And if you can understand that, you'll have more respect and regard for it. Use your time productively. Okay. Know that integrity is something we do because of who we are. Okay. Integrity is that firm adherence to the code of moral values, right? Maybe people like friends of yours are apologizing because maybe they were rude to you. Now, they didn't mean to be rude to you, but they were rude to you because they're very competitive. And so because you weren't, let's say, as competitive as they wanted, they decided to, kind of attack you verbally. Now, that's not right. Absolutely, it's not right. And so you can actually build integrity. It's a skill. We're not born with integrity. We learn it. Okay? Discover who you are inside. Okay? Define your values and your visions early. And realize that if you don't want to do something, it's your choice, right? Don't allow anyone else to manipulate you. Because your values, your ideals are yours. And even if somebody doesn't agree with them, it does not mean that they have the right to undermine them in you. No one has the right to make you feel fear or undermine you. No one, no one, no one. So we're talking this whole week about males and success, and a male that has integrity, okay, regardless of whether he's the jock, regardless of how smart he is, if he has integrity, okay, everything else will kind of fall into place. Even if he or she, we're talking about this week, if he doesn't think so. The integrity is kind of like that catch-all saying that, hey, I want to do the right thing, not because I have to, but because I want to. Okay. Now you might be asking me, why do some people not act with integrity? Well, there are reasons for that. When we don't have integrity, there's consequences that are going to be faced. Like I told you how these people want to buy me out. And first of all, yes, you could take more money, but in the long run, you could get in trouble. But for me, it's not about getting in trouble. It's the fact that I know that my writing is not truth. And see, that means more than anything to me. more than anything. Political people are taught you never take bribes. It's not the right thing to do. It's unethical. Integrity in your personal life and in your business life is something you want to make sure you do every single day. So, what does it mean to lack integrity? Well, it's the absence of being significant to certain traits. You could be dishonest, unreliable, inconsistent, or just be oblivious to fairness and respect. Maybe there's something going on, and maybe that what you're doing is wrong, but you feel, what? I'd rather just take the extra money and no one says anything. But whether you get caught or you don't get caught isn't the point. It's the fact that you're living a dishonest life. And hopefully that will get you to change. Hopefully, right? A dishonest person is one that doesn't have integrity. They tell lies. They withhold the truth. They magically change things or twist things because they don't want to lose out on the big payout. And we're talking about males a lot this week because sometimes males will do things and then they're not around to pay the piper. I'll give you an example. I remember when I was probably, I don't know, maybe under 10. And I was at our summer house and I was with some friends and we were playing around and we knocked this vase down. So, picked up the vase. There were a few pieces missing. So we figured, okay, we'll just, glue it back together. Well, we went to the store and, we got regular glue. Didn't realize there was waterproof glue and regular glue. And we had put this together and then we put it on the table. And my mom wanted to use this for flowers that my dad had given her. So all of a sudden, we're at the dinner table and I started noticing that the vase is starting to spring a leak. And so I was like, Mom, I need to tell you something. What? Well, first of all, I need to get another vase. Why? Well, you see, we were playing today and I knocked it over and then we went to fix it because we thought we fixed it. But apparently we didn't because the vase is starting to spring a leak. And it's because I guess the glue we used wasn't waterproof. And everyone at the table kind of laughed like, that was funny. But the fact that I had integrity to share that. Now, was I punished for that? No, I wasn't. And a lot of times I was taught that when you come clean and you tell the truth, you won't be punished. It's if you don't tell the truth and somebody has to figure out what you did, then you will be punished. So I think that whole idea, a lot of males, unfortunately, try to hide from the truth. They scapegoat personal consequences. They just try to, beyond or past it. They say, well, we just have to have a thick stomach and it'll be over and no one will notice the difference. But you know who's going to notice the difference? You. And you're going to have to go to sleep every night and know that you didn't do the right thing. Hey, guys, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's a privilege, a pleasure, and honor to be with you guys here. And I do want to thank you for coming tonight. And I also want to invite you to come tomorrow to see and meet my guest, Nico Legan, who will be talking to us about a very interesting topic. We'll talk more about that. Remember, the whole week is about male success, right? So we're going to be having a great topic on that. But before I do go, I do want to encourage you to like, love, support the channel, comment below, tag your friends, colleagues, and associates, share this out with everyone you know on social media, and then go to my YouTube channel, or you can just click on believemeachieve.com and click on the PayPal link. Make the choice. Buy my team now a cup of coffee, a bowl of fruit, or a scrumptious bowl of desserts like cookies. Either way, we'll be grateful for those pennies and dollars. We'll investments in new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even new facilities, even the most jaw-dropping motivational content. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, a podcast host, and a podcast coach, and a specialist in helping businesses tell a story that leads to them growing and being more scalable and, of course, more profitable. Now, I typically work with companies that bring in 10 million or more. They either know the story or they want me to find the story. But remember, it's all about truth. I hope you guys have a fantastic, amazing evening. And I hope you'll definitely stop in tomorrow for Nico Legan, who will be talking to us about a pretty cool topic. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, everyone? Be well and have a great night. And remember, when it comes to male success, there is a way to do it the right way. Have a good night, everyone.